is your main power, and you have your laser power. So you turn your main power on and hit this big button in the middle. That's going to turn the machine on.
It's a good operating system.
It was a good operating system. Yeah. Better than DOS.
Then the icon's going to come up here. You just want to double click it. Then it's going to tell you to home the machine. So looking down, you want to turn it counterclockwise to the lock position. Bring the E-axis up to the connector that's over here. And then you want to press this red button that's right there. So everything's in this lock position up here. Push the button. Now it's going to look for each of the encoders. So this is going to be your E, your D, your C, B, and A. So now that machine is home and ready to be measured with. I'm going to put the probe in. It needs to have these little slits under there. Connect it, tighten it up. Take the probe alignment tool and make sure that it's flush against the back of the probe, and then tighten it down. Power's off. Plug this in. Turn your laser power on. Then you need to go to your diagnostics and check your laser out. So you want 2 solid bars across there, and it should break once you put your finger up in there. So those things are turning it on, checking out your laser, make sure that it's flush against here straight, because if you don't, you're gonna get your readings will be off. So that's getting this all together here. So we'll start off with the benders. You only have the one bender, so if you're using this one, you select bender 1. Click on bender 1, utility, security. This bender is configured with a Premier, so you're all lined up right there. Okay. It also has a network that you can go on bender 6, and if your bender was on a network, it would be able to do the network on bender 6. So we got that all lined up. To make sure that the bender is talking to the other one, the machine over here, I erased that. So I'm going to do get from bender. So this will be on F2. 4. And select 1, transfer. So stay here. Going to hit proceed. See the bender over there?
Okay.
Now when it comes over here, what it's saying is that it doesn't match because there's no part number up here. This part number is what's on the bender, so you hit yes. It says communication is good, the part's there. Then you can actually view the YBCs of that part. And you can store it. Then you can see that part. Should be able to see that part.
Nice. It's a lot better than the other green. green screen.
The green represents your A part, and the red is your B. So that's what that is. So that's setting up so you know you got communications from the vector to the vendor.
Okay.
So now we go to diagnostics. Each of the encoders count negative and positive. That's one thing you want to check if you have a problem with it. And the switch, you can check the switch too. Make sure that the switch is good. Now, laser diagnostics, if there's any little break in this, you'll think that the button doesn't work, it'll be because there's a break in here. So what you can do is take canned air, not system air, because some of the system air has oil in it, so you don't want to use that. Use canned air, and a business card fits perfect in these slots here. You just wipe it down and blow it out, and that should take care of any dust or dirt that goes up inside there.
Okay.
But you want those lines solid when you're going to work. So that'll take care of that for the diagnostics. Like I said, communications, you can send and get parts from the vendor. That's what this is for. You can, like I said, view that part when it comes over. It's a big part. You guys have a lot of junk parts in here. People put names and things in here, so.
Yeah, there's a few junk parts in there.
It needs cleaned out.
Well, like I said, it just you select it, it'll show all your whatever your part that is. That's the one way you can look and see if that's the part that you want to start working with. So from there, I'll just go over which of these are for. Utilities is for home in the machine. I think you guys do a lot of offline.
Yes.
So that's in there. You can measure length. That's all this is. You spring back. This is a guesstimate on the radius of it too. So if you don't know what the radius is, it'll tell you to do. Let's do it. So it's going to tell you to enter the diameter. So it's going to tell you to collect the first straight. It's going to tell you to collect the second side of that radius. And then you got to find the midpoint. That's why it says kind of like a guesstimate, because it's really hard to find the middle. And then it'll give you the radius of whatever that radius is. And I think this is a 1 inch radius. So that's what that'll do.
Okay.
This is what if you want to rehome the machine. You should only have to home the machine once. But if you walk up to the machine and you're going to do a job, I would always home it. You don't know if the next guy homed it or what. So always home the machine. So with that, I want everybody to show me that they can home this. I'll show you once, and you guys just mirror what I'm doing. So like I said, counterclockwise, so it's a soft spot. Don't go hard. It's a soft spot right here. Bring the D-axis up to the connector. Hit the red button. So as I'm holding it, then release this one. Turn this one. C's in and out. The B's up and down. And the A is left, right. That's home. So we're gonna let all y'all get a turn doing that.